Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh, it's late, but you know what? I'm not going to have time later on Friday to do this. And once the weekend's gone, I'm not going to feel like doing it. So I'm doing it late on the Thursday night. Early Friday morning. Reviewing Impact Wrestling for Global Force. From 10-11, 17. Going over some of the results and thoughts on it. Let's see. I really enjoyed the footage that they did of the Pro Wrestling Noah, and they kind of split it up. They did little highlights here and highlights there. It would have been cool to actually see the matches, but obviously they're limited on time and they've got their own stuff to show from the tapings. So you saw a little, behind the scenes things, and that was okay. What I thought was interesting, so they focused on Garza Jr., they focused on Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake. Now, what looked like someone was standing next to Eli Drake at the press conference. It looked like Cody Hall. I didn't know Cody Hall was still wrestling. I haven't heard anything about him since he was injured in New Japan, and he was part of the Bullet Club like a couple of years ago. Wasn't it a couple of years? I think it was a couple of years ago. I there was some talk about why he went there and didn't just go straight to WWE. He wanted to make a name for himself internationally. So it's interesting, does that mean that Cody Hall potentially could end up in the Impact Zone with his dad maybe managing him? That would be interesting. I'm not going to overthink that, but I think it certainly is a possibility. We'll have to wait and see. Because if they're swapping talent, why not? It also looked like, now I could be wrong about this, it looked like the tag team champions in Noah are the Von Erichs. And hey, that'd be another possibility. I've been saying they should come to TNA for a long time because they were there a couple times, featured in a few special shows, and they've been touring all over the place. So hey, why not? Get the Von Erichs on TNA, or Impact, whatever. It's you know what I mean. So yeah, cool footage of Noah, and props to Eddie Edwards for being champ. The LAX promo was next, announcing the rematch for Bound for Glory is going to be against OVE, the tag champs, of course, a 51-50 street fight match, which means it's going to be against all of LAX, not just the primary tag team. Now, I don't see Conan getting involved a lot. He'd be pretty limited as to far as what he could do physically, but sounds like Homicide is going to be back. So that'd be pretty cool to see him actually getting physical in the ring. I would love to see Homicide in action. We haven't seen him in a long time. Not say that he hasn't been in action, but not in this company much lately. He's been around, but he hasn't really. In the press conference, what was that, a couple of weeks ago when Conan was on? They were asking him why, and Conan couldn't give him an answer. So kind of weird, but whatever. Not going to overthink it. Just cool to see Homicide back when he, if and when he does come back. They're saying he is, so we'll have to see. More Noah press conference stuff. Oh, then the quickie of a match with Rosemary versus, who is this? Hannah Harper. Don't know who Hannah Harper was. And the match was less than a minute long, so couldn't even give you an opinion on it. But obviously what they were saving time for was her calling Taya out. And, of course, Taya comes out, and they're staring each other down. And just as it looks like Rosemary's about to get her with the mist, Taya, with the mist out of nowhere, you know, kind of like the Orton. Anyways, so that was unexpected. That was pretty cool to see Taya with the mist. And she also said in a later interview that she's got some more surprises up her sleeve. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what she does. Love Taya. Can't wait. And, then it was announced that they are going to face each other next week. Now, I would prefer a match at Bound for Glory, but we may still get that. We'll have to see. Nonetheless, I think those two are still going to somehow, some way face each other on November 5th. Can't wait. Taryn Terrell cuts a promo. Just walking around in her underwear. Man, I wish I could do that. Shut up. God. Keep your opinions to yourself. Don't. Gail Kim comes out. Obviously, that feud's getting all kinds of crazy. And we'll see. We'll see where things end up on November 5th. That's going to be a fatal, four-way, five-way? Allie, Sienna, Taryn Terrell, Gail Kim. Anyone else? I can't remember. It's at least 4. I feel like I'm missing someone. Anyways, they're all going to face each other at Bound for Glory. Sorry, tired as hell trying to get through this. Bear with me, folks. And this, holy cow, this came out of nowhere. Okay, I shouldn't say out of nowhere, but they touched on this in the news, and I don't remember what site it was. WrestleZone, Ringside News, Pro Wrestling Insider, whatever it was. One of those reported that Alberto El Patron is due to come back soon, and that he's scheduled to show up at Bound for Glory. Well, the promo aired. He is coming back, folks. Alberto El Patron. Should I air my thoughts about this now? No, maybe I'll save that for another one. I could do a whole video on that. Not that I'm going to use up like 20 minutes on Alberto El Patron, but maybe I'll save that for another time. Yeah, I'll wait. You folks are going to have to wait on that one. I'll do something on that. We'll say early next week. Okay. We'll make it an exclusive. So yeah, okay. The next week, Taya versus Rosemary is announced from good old Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette has been in the news a lot lately. My goodness. It's almost kind of good he's officially not with the company anymore. What's with him exposing himself? Did you just? Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a little too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jim Cornette, please stop it. Exposing yourself in public. That's just nasty. What the hell's the matter with him? I was not paying too much attention to this match, but from what I saw of it, it was fun. Desmond Xavier, James Storm, and Allie versus Sienna, Caleb Conley, and Tejano. James Storm gets the win in this one. I'm still hoping, crossing my fingers and my toes. Not going to show you my toes on camera. Nobody wants to see that. I want to see a bull rope match, classic match between James Storm and Tejano. I think that would be epic. I don't want to see like Team TNA versus AAA. Okay, we already got that as part of the whole AAA invasion thing. I want to see these two go one-on-one because they could put on a hell of a match, and I know they could. Could probably be one of the better matches on the card if I had to take a guess. Excuse me. More Noah footage, and yeah, it was cool how they split it up. Showed a little here, showed a little there. That was cool. So, and then LAX, little promo talking about Homicide coming back. Just talked a little bit about that, and Stephan Bonner is with Moose. So, okay, then you know what that means. It means that Stephan Bonner is probably going to be in Moose's corner. The match isn't set, but it's going to be. They'll do Lashley versus Moose at Bound for Glory. I doubt there's going to be any stipulation, or maybe they'll come up with something like, okay, if Bobby Lashley loses, he leaves TNA forever, or something like that. Who knows? But Stephan Bonner and Moose trashed the American Top Team gym, trashed the trophy case, took all the belts. That was... Oh my God, they stole all the belts. That was hilarious. Glass everywhere. Poor girl behind the counters just like didn't freak out, just whatever. Although, probably want to keep your mouth shut around two guys with lead pipes. It's probably smart. So yeah, Stephan Bonner's probably going to be in Moose's corner, and King Mo will probably be in Lashley's corner. Is King Mo still on the TNA roster? Or is he like one of the past guys? I don't know. I have to look that up. Probably still on the roster. Why? I don't know. But anyways. Oh, man. What's left here? Oh, okay. Here we go. Main event. Well, the last stuff was Moose and Bonner, but the real main event was Garza Jr. versus Johnny Impact to find out the #1 contender and who's going to face Eli Drake at Bound for Glory. Johnny Impact comes off with the win and also gets a bonus little attack from Adonis. Somebody needs to make a gif of Cornette like running out of the ring, because that just looked retarded. It was hilarious. Oh, that was too darn funny. So that's the show. Cool show. Nice little amount of wrestling. The backstage promos and the Noah promos were really cool. And that's good for business for everyone. When you've got relationships like that, international relationships, talent swaps, whatever, it's just good for professional wrestling. So, I really hope that we see more of this kind of stuff on Impact Wrestling. And the guys from, Global Force can go overseas. What'll be really cool is early next year, I think they're due to go back to don't they usually go to the UK in like January or February or something like that? It's early in the year. Do some tapings over there. That'd be cool. I watched some of that last year when they did that. That was some good stuff. And those crowds were hot too. They had some big crowds. They were packing arenas for that. UK loves some Impact, so we'll have to see about that. They also were using some UK talent too. That was actually my introduction to what the hell was that guy's name? He was on there for a while. Jimmy Havoc. That dude is nuts. Would be cool to see him again. I've seen him in a few other matches on what was it? A few different things on Flow Slam when I had Flow Slam. So that's it for this. Before I start rambling about other BS. Tired. We're to call this week. Kaputs. Done. Finny. Thank you for watching and putting up with my tired ass tonight. Just wanted to get these done, wrap up my week. I've got a big weekend coming up with the kids. So hope you all have a great weekend too as well. Give the video a like, give the channel a sub, and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you for watching Smash This Podcast. Good night, folks. Have a great weekend. Peace.